Welcome to another Sew It Pro tutorial. Today I'm again going to be cutting a design for a multi-position hoop, and today I've done all my previous videos for the Brother PE 770 and related machines for the 5x12 hoop. Today I decided that I'm going to experiment and we're going to cut a design for the Gigahoop. Now I've chosen this peacock. I split this for the PE 770 and stitched it out in a 5x12 by elongating it. Maybe I'll do a video of how I did that some other time. It was pretty fun. Anyway, if you wanted to do this thing in a Gigahoop, now first off I need to change my hoops. And here's the Gigahoop. Now you'll notice the Gigahoop is different. The PE 770, there are two 5x7 hoops that stitch like long ways, one on top of each other. The Janome Gigahoop is two 5x7s that do side by side. And the funny thing about this hoop is that you have to spin it around 180. So this one will stitch, if this is the top, it'll stitch this way. And this one will stitch this way. So they're going to be offset by each other from 180 degrees. If you watched my other video about the PE 770 5x12 reposition hoop, where I marked the fabric, I did it very step by step, you will see that I had marked the center for each of the sections that we're going to stitch, so that I knew that it would be perfectly positioned. So in this case, and I'll open up these files and show you that later, you'll have your P1 and your P2, and each of them will have a center, and you will need to mark that center for that P1 and P2 on your fabric in order to get these to really line up. And when you stitch the first part, flip your hoop around, you will need to make sure that that needle is aligned in the center before you hit start, otherwise you will have a very poor result. So as it sits, there's no reason to do this peacock this way. So let's go ahead and enlarge it. Maybe 130%. Let's try 130%, and I have lock aspect ratio, so it enlarges evenly. 130% makes it just perfect. Now if I save this right now, file, save as, and I'm going to make sure I have the file format correct. Jeff Peacock Giga underscore Peacock Big. Let's do that. Sorry. And I just hit save. It's going to give me an error. I have to cut blocks 1, 3, and 4 to save in this positional hoop. Alright, so 1, 3, and 4 need to be cut. And here's why. If you go over here on the tabs, you'll see a P1 and a P3 and a P2, right? So everything in the red is the position 1. This is the first half that stitches out. P2 is in the second half, and you see how there are color blocks here that go across these borders. So we had 1, and now you can go step by step. 2, well, 2 is completely in the bottom part. 3 travels. 3 definitely needs to be cut. 1, 3, here's 4, here's another one that needs to be travels. And I picked this design for a reason, and that's that because you see these areas here, this area here where it's just a single, this is a travel stitch from here to here, it's easy to cut travel stitches. It's really hard to cut satin stitches and have them turn out nicely. So 5 is okay, it's all in P2. 6, it's all contained in P1. 7, all contained in P1. 8, all contained in P2. So we had 1, 3, and 4. Now you can cut these block by block. So it gets complicated when you have a design like this, because you also need to make sure that the colors line up again. Alright, so here's my cutting toolbar, and I'm going to select my points to split it stitch, and I'm going to select this bottom half I'm going to do like this. I'm actually going to completely cut out those middle travel stitches because they really are not necessary now that we're doing this in 2 parts.